Hello. Yet again. Let's, we're gonna go and do this. So is, just trying to see, trying to come up with stuff to say. You know, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm overcompensating. Like, you know, I don't have to have things to say. But, I don't know, I just, oh god. There's just some stuff, you know, and it's just like, it would be more interesting, I guess, if I had stuff to say. So, you know. But I get it, okay? I'm not... I'm not like... Oh, whoops. I'm not too beat up about it. In the last part, I barely had anything interesting to talk about, but, you know. I had, in the second part, I was talking about stuff I saw, like the Joker 2 trailer. I don't know. There's probably something I could come up with here, but, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'll have stuff to say that's like a lot more, but you know, it's really not that big a deal. If I got stuff to say, then I'll say it. You know? Can't force it. Wow. Whoops. That'll be dumb. Whatever. I lose only half my gold, so with this suit on, so I think for now this is like the perfect suit. Wow. I straight up despawned him. But you know, whatever. It all works out in the end. Is there anything, no. Oh god. So secret or anything. Okay, I almost just died, but okay. Oof. That was a close one. Okay. think, yeah, Plague Knight has so little health in this game. I mean, I think he gets a few more, at least one more. Permanent health upgrade, but that's what the elixirs are for. Like they want you to use them. So that's why he doesn't have as much max HP as the other characters. Okay. Oh, whoops. I almost just died. Almost fell in the spikes. Oh. Okay. Gotta be careful. Cool. Alright, let's just check this out. Here's something to talk about, I guess. I already forgot this whole time, so I just remembered right now. But today, oh my god. Oh my god. That was, I'll take no responsibility in that. It was not my fault. Anyway, so today, I, played a little bit of old Dungeons and Dragons. Which, I guess is the, I guess this is the time, you know, to say. This is when I come out as a D&D player. But yeah, the game is really fun. I don't know, maybe I mentioned it before. I don't remember at all. Maybe in the first part? When I was playing Shovel Knight? Maybe I, first two parts I'd mention it somewhere, but I don't remember. The, King Knight, the character of King Knight, I based my D&D character after him. Well, one of the D&D characters. I have a ton. You know, Oh, I don't think I can use it. I forgot about that. You can't use this. You're gonna have to just go as Plague Knight himself. Can't use that platform this time. There we go. I have tons of characters. You know. That I'll probably never use. Because I just don't... We just don't have the time. My group that I play with, we just don't have the time. You know? And I'm already... I don't want to get too greedy, okay? I'm already pretty, good on those. I have a group where I'm playing, where I'm a player. And then also, I started DMing myself for a separate... Oh my god, you killed me. For a separate group, I'm the DM. And it's really, really fun. So, I don't know. Apologies if whoever is watching this does not care at all about Dungeons and Dragons. But it's a really fun game. And it's, you know, something for me to talk about, so... Yeah, so for King Knight, I actually did... we're playing in a game right now where he's not exactly the same as King Knight, but I based his character off of King Knight. And I'll talk more about it when I get to the King Knight campaign. I think we could save it for that. But I started playing D&D, oh god, a little while ago. And it was crazy because I, like, for the longest time, I really, really wanted to play it. Because I've heard a lot about it. And every single time I've heard about it, I'm always like, wow, that game sounds really, really fun. I wish I could play it, but I have no idea how, and also I don't have any friend groups or anyone that I know that plays it. And that's pretty much where I would want to start, at the very least. I would want to play with people that I know that are interested in the game. What? You didn't do the bomb burst. Well, la-dee-da for you. That was dumb. Whatever. Anyway, for a long time I was like, I really desperately want to play it. And you know what? All the math and the rolls and stuff and it's the you know, the character sheets and stuff that I've seen. I watched videos on it, okay? Back when I was like trying to get into the game, I was just like, let me look up some stuff. And I saw videos of people putting together their character sheets, and I'm just like, oh god. That looks like a lot of work that I just don't understand. And I get it. So I get it when people look at that and they're like, no thanks. Because it's a lot. If you don't know, like, what you're doing with that. If you're new, it could be pretty, it can get pretty confusing. You know, believe me, I know. But it wasn't until, like, it was like 4 or 5 years ago now. a little bit before COVID happened. Nice relic. I got it. Look at that. Damage enemies on contact without getting knocked back. Okay, that's good. It'll just let me attack them. That's good. That's awesome. That might be very useful. But anyway. So yeah, the I started playing it because my brother was playing it. He started playing it with his friends. And at the time I was living with him. I like just moved in because, you know, temporarily. A couple years after that because, you know, COVID happened and everything. Kind of halted progress of me moving out or anything, so. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Or anywhere, for that matter. So yeah, since I was living there, he was like, hey, you want to play Dungeons and Dragons? Oh my god. Whoops. It's like, hey, you want to play? And I was like, oh my god, I've been waiting for this day. I have been waiting. I mean, on the inside of my head. In my head, I said that. On the outside, I was like, oh, yeah, sure. That sounds interesting. It's pretty alright. What Dungeons and Dragons? I don't know what that is. On the inside, I was like, finally. Oh, yes. Of course. I had the wrong Arcana on. I forgot. I didn't have the platform. Alright, let's try that again. So I played that one. I made a paladin as my first character. Which, by the way, I would say, a lot of people are like, yeah, you know, what's the best character class to start with as a new player? A lot of people go to, like, rogue or fighter. And those are good choices for a starter one. Maybe even a bard. You know, sometimes bards can be simple enough for a new player. I would argue that any class you can use, like, it can work out for you if you want to play any class as your first class. Like, you can learn, you know, it'll work out for you for the most part. If you have, I mean, it helps if you have people who know how to play the game already playing it, to be like, alright, this is how a warlock works. Because I've seen players who've never played D&D before play a warlock, and it's like, I mean, they did a good job. They learned how to do stuff. And if they didn't know how to do something, it's like, you know, you don't have to get it 100% the first time you play, you know? There's a learning curve there. I don't know, is that the right thing that I'm saying there? Learning curve. Whatever. Anyway, so I would say Paladin is a pretty good one to start off with. At least it was for me. Because, like, the first time you play, when you're level 1 as a Paladin, all you can really do, at least in combat, well, usually anything else, like, in combat, at least, you could do, like, some things, you know, just when you're role-playing, you could do some stuff, but, like, you don't have any magic or anything. All you can really do at level 1 as a Paladin is, hang on, what's all you can do as a Paladin is, just pretty much just swing your sword at the enemies in combat. Like, that's really all you could do. I mean, you know, obviously that's, you could do other things in the environment. If you think of it. Like, if you're, in a tavern, you can, like, kick a table over and use that as cover. Stuff like that you can do in the game. Oh my god, okay. I forgot how much, or how little, my HP is. I keep forgetting. But, you know. So it's like, there's just a little bit of something you could do for combat, which, for a new player, that might be, you know, enough. It's like, oh, I can go to the enemy and whack him with my sword. And you're going to do a decent job at it. Because as a Paladin, you're usually pretty strong. I'm going to use this. Oh, okay. That did not matter. Right, anyway, I think I'm still taking damage. It doesn't give me invincibility, it just makes it so I can't get knocked back. So, it's not as useful as I thought, but it's still useful for certain areas. Anyway, so yeah, Paladin is pretty good as a starter class. And then, like, I don't remember what level specifically. I think it's level 2. You get magic. And you can learn how, preparing spells work. And I don't care. I'm just moving on. I'm moving forward here. So yeah, Paladin is pretty great. And, like, you get access to all of the Paladin spells once you gain access to the spells. At least, you know, first level spells and stuff. So you get the freedom to experiment with the different spells that you can do. So if you don't like some spells, you could just, like, switch them out. You know? Instead of, like, a bard who picks their spells every level up. But when you pick your spells, that's it. At least until you level up again. Then you can pick more spells, and then you can replace older spells if you want to. But again, that's upon leveling up. So you have to level up to do that. For preparing spells, you could do that, you know, upon a short or long rest. So you can experiment and stuff with your stuff. Anyway, so that's all I'm saying. It's just Paladin is slept on as a newcomer class. That's all I'm saying. You know, I think it's underrated in that aspect of starter classes. People usually go to the fighter or the monk. Or maybe not the monk, but although monk isn't that complicated either. But anyway, let's just move on. I'll speak more on this if I remember after this. Boom. Hee. Ha. Hey, Beard Knight. You got something in your ears? Hehehe. Weakling. Hee hee. You've likely figured out why I'm here, yes? I need something that you have. You know, I never liked you, wizard. Masks, books, cheap tricks. You're nothing but a weakling. Wee! Ha ha ha. How grumpy. Look, watch me dance around. Let's settle this with a snowball fight. I'll defeat you with the thing that you love. Snowflakes. Oof. Good thing I did that. I was gonna fall right into the spikes. Ooh. This guy. Let's not pull any punches here. Alright, I got him. Let me just... There we go. Just hang on a second. Like, you can be defeated in a second. Alright, just wait. And yeah, I've already forgotten what I was going to say before. About Paladin? Most people don't talk about Paladin as, like, a good first starter class. Oh yeah, I remember now. So it is a good starter class, I think. For me, at least, it was like, yeah, I learned how to play the game through that, because at first you start off small, very limited in what you can do. But then gradually you can do a lot of other stuff with your paladin spells and the oath that you take at level 3 and stuff like that. I'm playing 5th edition, just so you know. Again, I apologize if, like, all this is completely just like if no one cares, then, you know, whatever. But, you know, that's the attitude I have about this Let's Play channel in general. I'm doing this for fun. So, I mean, if you don't care about this discussion, then you know, more power to you. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. I really think Paladin is pretty great as a starter class. At least it was for me. You know, could be different for other people. Anyway, let's move on. Mona says, are those icicles I see on your mask? Are you alright? What happened? Polar night happened. I wouldn't mind a tropical beach getaway right now, Mona. Perhaps, when this is all over. But let's focus. We're almost ready. So, what are we working on? I think I can probably just buy the rest of this stuff. I don't know. It could, there we go. That's it then, huh? Well, Safe travels out there. Yeah, she's got nothing else. Oh my god, he's back in there. He's back in the canter thing. Whatever it's called. See if he's got free ones. Hey boss. Yes. So yeah, these are like, they explode on impact. My ally. Let me so let's see if I can. Yeah, you can do that. These are pretty good. I think these ones actually hurt you? No. Some of them actually do hurt, like that. Oh, I guess I didn't take damage, so whatever. So yeah, the impact ones. If you do a normal fuse and... Oh my god. That's not what I was trying to do. If you do a normal fuse and you hit the wall, it'll probably bounce down to the floor. But if you do the impact one, like they explode on impact, they'll explode on the wall. And the flames will go that way, which is which could be very useful. Maybe. I'll probably find a use for it somewhere. Keep doing the wrong one. I do like these spark ones. They're pretty cool. But they only hurt while they're sparking, I think. Which, you know, they could be pretty useful. Especially when you're, like, you know, trying to get the enemy's health down if you're fighting a boss or something. That's what I meant. It looks like a pear. Oh, whoops. Whoops. So the thing I like about this also is, like, it shows you what the bomb looks like on the right there. Depending on that. So if you do the lob casting, it changes. And then you can change the powder, which changes the color of the stuff inside the bomb. And then the, you know, the fuse, the long fuse, you got quick fuse. The Sentry fuse, the remote fuse, impact fuse. So it's like, it explodes on impact. I think that's really cool. They changed the bomb. They let you know what it looks like right there. Like, that's just cool to me. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. So yeah, it's pretty great. Uh-oh. I gotta deal with this guy now. And I don't really like this part coming up. This part, story-wise, I think is a little weird. But we'll get to it. So yeah, Mona's here, talking with Black Knight. This is all getting too risky. I can't lose him. I'll reward you however you want. Just do this for me. Why would you help that miserable lunatic seize power and beguile the Magicist? What's in it for you? Magicist? Are you kidding me? Just trying to talk up your asking price. Then there's the other matter. I can't be bought at any price. What? What are you two doing here? Oh, he still can't dance in front of her. Even here, can't do it. What are you two doing here? So the Magicist, huh? What about her? Is she okay? Let me ask you something, Plague Knight. Where do I fit in your big plans? Are we partners? Are we more? Wait, Look at him. But busted. Can't even formulate a response. He's so mean. Like, that's uncalled for, dude. Come on. Haha, what a wimp. This whole time I thought we were in this together. Was I just a tool to you? I need some time to think about all this. Wow, what was her problem? He's such a jerk. He's such an idiot. Unless you think your problems end here. You continue to threaten the Enchantress. Prepare to taste steel. Wow. He hit my snowflake, so I didn't even... See that? It's useful. Keeping your distance here. From this guy. Got him. Every time. Oh, sorry about that. Whoops. Cool. So yeah. What I don't like about that is how easy it was for her to just leave. Mona? Hey, where'd she run off to? Oh, Mona, good. Woo! Percy on deck! Oh my god. I love writing that thing. Hey, Mona was in a hurry, gathered some things and took off. Is she ill? Well, no matter. Rain or shine, Percy will fill in as needed. Is she really gone? Like, she just left. She straight up just got out. Best of luck, my friend. Stop by if anytime. Stop by anytime if you need a tune-up. So yeah, she's just gone. So when you go back over here, he runs back, I think. If you go over here. Because he's in that place, so now he has to go back up here. And then when you go back over here, he runs back. So, I don't know. It's just very, very tropey, I guess, if you can call it that. But like, kind of annoyingly so. It's just like why? Like, why are you mad? You know, like Black Knight was saying he's trying to beguile the Magicist, which we can tell is not true. That's just Black Knight being stupid. In case you forgot, what we're trying to do is collect all the essences of all these knights and stuff so that we can brew the ultimate potion to make Plague Knight. He's gonna drink it and become all powerful. So maybe that has a little to do with it, where she's like, hey, where do I fit in to your plan here? But it was just the part where she's like, oh, really, the Magicist? Like, really? Like, you believe that? I don't know. It's just weird. But I suspect she has like an ulterior motive for leaving. Like, she gathered up all her things and ran off, and we'll see where she ran off to a bit later, but you know. Whatever, I get it. It's like, whatever. It's really not that big a deal, but I don't know, I was just like... And she never comes back, by the way, to the, She never comes back to the lair throughout the rest of the game. Like, you see her again later in the game, like in the story, but, you know. But in the, at the actual lair, whenever you go back there, you can't actually see her again. She just doesn't come back at all. Which is fine, whatever. So yeah. That's another thing, another thing with Dungeons and Dragons. I want to say there's it's a little funny story. I mean, it's not that much of a story. It's just a little funny thing about me. The first time I played the game, I only knew about a couple things about playing. Oh my god. That was dumb. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, so I knew a couple of things going in because I was like looking up how to play it and stuff because I really wanted to play it beforehand, like years beforehand, but I never got a chance to play it until now. Until I got to play with my brother and that group. Okay. I'm gonna just die here. I'm just... Alright, anyway, I'm sorry, I had to concentrate really, really hard there, not to die. Anyway, So yeah, the first time I played the game, Dungeons and Dragons, I knew you can like do stuff, but I didn't know. And I knew that you had to take turns and stuff, but I didn't know that you can. That only applies to like in combat. You have to take turns. I thought that okay. I thought that you had to take turns like doing anything at all. So I never did anything until like the DM asked me what I was doing. Then I would like, you know, role play or do some stuff. I didn't like role play as much to start off with. I was like, I didn't know what I could get away with or not. You know. But yeah, you know, that's the whole thing. My God. So like, yeah, whenever everyone was like doing stuff outside of combat, like walking around and doing stuff, I would just stand there and not do much of anything until I was like asked. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's dumb. Which, you know, is fine or whatever, but eventually I figured out that I can just like outside of combat you can like just walk around and do stuff, but then in combat you take turns. I thought you just take turns like all the time, which is pretty funny in a way. There we go. Everything's working out. It's all good. Yeah. Whoops. My God. I have so little health, I'm just gonna die so easily. But whatever, it's fine, I guess. Oof. Here we go. Poured in a beaker or stuffed in a bag. Chester's always got the swag. So yeah, this is gonna make me do this. Okay, well, that's that wasn't really a good way to do that, but whatever. That's what trial and error is for. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, my paladin, I forgot to say what his name was. It's he's a half orc, and his name is Timothy Dugan. He was adopted by a human paladin who comes from a long line of paladins that use the name like Timothy, but like with names that normally wouldn't go with that. Like Tomothy, or his name was Jonathy. His the human paladin who adopted Tomothy and gave him that name. His name was Jonathy Dugan. And later on, as a paladin, you get a spell later on called Find Steed. And basically you can conjure a steed. And you get to pick what kind of steed it is. You can have a horse. You can have a donkey. You can have anything that's like rideable. And, you know, it's up to the DM to approve of it if it's something weird. But I got in D&D what's known as an axe beak. A blue axe beak that looks like a chocobo from Final Fantasy. And I named him Jimothy. Oh my god. Alright, well, that wasn't my fault. Oh, also I forgot to, like, go back and get this stuff. Oh, whoops. Oh well. I don't really need it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I don't really need to get that stuff. Hopefully it's not like a music sheet over there that I missed. That would be really, really annoying. Hang on, maybe I can go back? Oh, maybe I don't want to go back and in all of this. Hang on, I'll just go check. Oh, I hate these guys. Get out of here. Oh my god. Are you serious? Alright. Let's try this again. Okay, yeah, there's no other, like, music sheet here or anything. So it's fine. I just, I got my gold back at least, so that's good. But yeah, there's, so yeah, that's my character. He's very religious, very righteous, very, do-gooder until the very end. And my brother, who's also a player in the game, he had the idea before, you know, when we were making our characters for this new campaign. It was new to them as well, and very new to me because I never played it before. But they like played the starter set, the starter campaign with characters, pre-made characters. I wasn't there for that, but yeah, I'm just gonna. There we go. I wasn't there for that, but but it's fine. So I wasn't there for that, but when I came in, they were already done It was the sorry. It was the first time I got there, the first time we played together for our first session. We did not have a session 0. We just sort of made our characters separately and then just like showed up. Usually you're not supposed to do that, or at least, you know, you can, but usually you should do a session 0 where you you know, get everyone, you know, talk to people, make your characters together so you know what you're doing. Luckily it all worked out. Although there was an instance where another player showed up as a half-orc named Tormathy. Neither of us planned that. I made my character separately, and he made his character separately. My character's name was Tomothy, his was Tormathy. And I worshipped the god Torm. Is my paladin god that he worships. I think he also worshipped Torm. That's why his name was Tormathy, I think. So yeah, we did not plan that, but again, it wasn't too like bad or anything. It became funny. It was like a funny little like thing where our characters would, if we introduce ourselves, or like, oh, I'm Tomothy, that's Tormathy. No relation. Even though we're both half orcs and have very similar names, they're just not related at all. It was funny. So it wasn't like it didn't result in any D&D horror stories you see on Reddit all the time. It was just funny. So yeah, I would recommend a session 0. It worked out for us, but you know, I have also heard D&D horror stories from those Reddit posts where it was like, we did not do a session 0 and no one knew what was going on. And again, it's not like a guaranteed thing. You know, it worked out for us. Like, we were fine doing that. But yeah, ever since then, we now do session 0s every time. Like, when we need them. It's just, you know, it's nice to be safe. Just in case, you know. So it worked out for us, but it might not. It probably won't work out for you. You should definitely do a session 0. Definitely. I don't know, what was I talking about before? Before the session 0 thing? I have no idea. Maybe I'll remember later, but... Oh, look! It's Plague Knight. I heard you might show up. Why have you come here? Ah, the esteemed inventor. I do so respect your craft. Hee hee. Relinquish your essence, and you won't be harmed. What? I don't think so, Bird Mask. You have your own brain. Use it or lose it. I love Tinker Knight. He's great. I mean, how can you hate this guy? Come on. Wow. Oh yeah, I was trying to say, so my brother came up with the idea when he was asking me if I wanted to play, and I was like, yes, like, obviously, come on. What are you talking about? Actually, I'll use this one. Oh my god. Every time. There we go, I did it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die now, but it was worth it. I stayed in the air for at least 10 seconds. There we go. Things are gonna look up for me. And there we go. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But yeah, my brother had the idea of like the paladin class, because I didn't know anything going in. He suggested the paladin class, and I was like, I mean, paladin sounds awesome, so yeah, sure. And he had the idea to have our characters, his character and my character, be half brothers, because he was playing a half elf and I was playing a half orc. So we went with that. And yeah. So that's how that happened. It was pretty great. It was really fun. We're still playing that campaign to this day. Except we're taking like a break now, so we have like my brother now is the DM for this other campaign that we're doing on the side. So we're like doing this new campaign, and then once that's over, we're gonna go back to the original campaign, and there's gonna be a time skip and everything. It's gonna be pretty cool, pretty wild. So yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, now, Tinker Knight. There's an engineer who knows ballistics. Too bad he doesn't know when he's outmatched. Heh, yeah. I asked nicely, but he was too stubborn. Wow, that's all you had to say. Best of luck, my friend. Yeah, that was a new song. Tango of the Troupple King. Wow. It's pretty great. Anyway, so yeah, that's cool. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna fight this one guy left, and then I'll do that treasure trove over there. Not to be confused with the treasure trove of Shovel Knight, the game title. Ah, the Alchemist. Tales of your exploits have reached far and wide. Haha. Really? And who are you? An interested party. I seek only to find the bravest fighters and test them. What, by rubbing your shoes on the carpet and poking them? I've got places to be. Haha, zap. Then prove your worth. So here's another thing. Oh god. He rewards you. It's just like in Shovel Knight. He rewards you with more money if you don't take a lot of damage. I'm already failing, but it's fine. Cool. I misjudged your ability. Your skill in dodging so many of my attacks is uncanny. You are surely capable of carrying out your quest. Take this reward, and farewell. Wow, alright. I guess I didn't get attacked as much as I thought. Hahaha. I wonder if people can tell when I roll my eyes under this mask. I think there's a way you can definitely verbally roll your eyes through sarcasm. Alright, we'll do this one last thing and be off. Now that I have the thing, I can do this. Oh god. Whoops. Ooh. Alright. You gotta be real careful in this one. This is one of the hardest. Hardest things to do here. But it's all good. Alright. Whoops. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty cool stuff. D&D wise. Uh-oh, we gotta run. The spikes are following. No. Whoops. Alright. Let's try it again. So yeah, there's a lot more that I could talk about with Dungeons and Dragons. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm blanking on it. Oh my god. I'm blanking right now because I'm trying to focus on this stuff. It should be good this time. Let's go, first try. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Got him. First try. And yeah, the yeah, no, I'll save it for next time. I gotta like go to bed soon. I will hand these in. Hopefully I got all of the Cypher coins in there. It's amazing that he could even dress himself, let alone dispense love advice. I want to just check. Yeah, I got all of them. Alright. And I got all of these. I got all of these. Okay, so yeah, next up is Propeller Knight. But that'll be next time. I mean, I did a lot of stuff this time. I actually had more stuff to talk about. Maybe I'll elaborate more on my D&D adventures next time. I don't know. Hopefully that was entertaining. I don't know. Anyway. Goodbye for now.